We are here to help each other. That's already one message. We don't push ourselves through something, but when somebody needs help, something is not clear, allow yourself also to bring your question forward, to interrupt us, that we can help each other. And also during the week, do not force yourself to anything. Start slowly and let's discover how to start this process. We are not at step 7 now, full of power. We want to recover. We want to get there. So take your time. When you go to these courses, you see that everything I teach you now is there. There is an exercise which is called avoiding criticism. This I will explain why to do it. What does it help us? It's very easy. It's not meant morally. And then there's a video, in action. And when you click here and here, you will see everything what I show you now is available to watch it again. And you have a description, show what the exercise is about. You have a few questions about it. And what is important, you have a chat box where you can share your discoveries and ask questions, and we can answer, and you can start also communicating with each other, tell each other what you discovered. That's an invitation. Let's start becoming a community. Let's be on the path together. And now I invite you that we just do the set of set of Eurythmy exercises together. And those of you who feel good, join in. Those of you who feel weak, or for other reasons doesn't feel good to join in, just watch. Then we will have a breakout room where you can briefly say hello to each other in small groups that you know we are together. It's just about a little bit about community building. Then I will tell you about these practical exercises. What does he mean with avoiding criticism? I have cancer-related fatigue, and what does this have to do with that? And then I will again repeat the Eurythmy exercises. Exactly the same 5 exercises, but then I do them sitting. Just to show you that Eurythmy is just not a fixed form. It gives an idea. I'm so sorry. It gives us an idea how to talk to our body. So first time I do it standing. Those who feel weak, just watch or imitate a little bit in sitting. And at the end, I repeat it in sitting, and I show you how you can do it this way again. And those who then want to do it standing again, can do it standing. I invite you to join in. So take the space you feel well in. And the first thing is breathe. And please, when you feel you must sit down immediately. Or follow your feelings. And then again, just try to feel your body. That's the first exercise. Sometimes I do it like this, that I just try to feel my hands, that I feel them. And then I have the feeling I take time as if it would be substance. And I take time to bring it towards my heart, towards my center. And I use my hands to somehow feel into my center and perceive my inner, my realm of my heart, then my lungs. And maybe they even react. And then I slowly let go and go through my body and just connect with my body. And when this goes well, my breath reacts. And I enjoy when my breath reacts. And maybe I make even a little step. Yeah? And then I go relax again. Yeah? Okay, that was great. And don't forget or just know every Eurythmy movement in one way or the other wants to reach your breath, wants to make your breath react. And maybe in the beginning it does not happen, but when you know we work towards it, you can try to support it. Now starts exercise 1. And that's very simple, just use your hands and slowly stream upwards. And then turn the hands and slowly stream downwards. And maybe that you cannot lift your hands that far, so only stream upwards to the height of your shoulders. And slowly turn the hands and stream downwards. And maybe the breath reacts. And discover yourself what Theodore means with stream upwards, stream downwards. Just try out. And then when you do this streaming upwards, try to discover if maybe something is at the same time going downwards. And when you stream downwards, maybe this going downwards actually makes me upright. One last time, streaming up. Maybe I start feeling my feet now. And streaming down. Maybe there's a point where I feel it makes me even taller. And let the breath react. And that's already a complicated exercise. It won't become more difficult. The next exercise is so simple. You just stand. You feel your body, you breathe, you feel your shoulder girdle, you feel your arms, and they just hang. And what we now try, can I contract my body, my hips, my legs, my belly, my shoulders in a way that my arms come along by themselves and start touching my body. And then I let go. That's all. Just make a step. Making a step always frees your system again. Yeah? Every muscle has moved if you make a little step. So, did you get it? I have my hands here, I feel my shoulder girdle, and I do not press my hands against the body. No. On my hands, I don't do anything in my hands. I contract my body. And what do I have to do? That suddenly, without noticing it, my hands also touch my body. And let go. And when this happens, the breath might react quite naturally. So we are active in the body, and in the arms we are perceptive. All it needs to feel the arms, and then they follow. Contracting the body, the arms follow. And then again, what does it do in me? And go. So does this contracting make me pressure on me, or does this contraction create even something else in me? Exercise 3 is that you put your arm to the right, the other one to the left, and then you slowly bring them together, then the palms of the hands meet. Wow. and you let your hands merge a little bit. Yeah? And then you let go. I now want to make a step, maybe you want to stay, and we do it a second time a little bit further down. We bring the hands together, let them merge, and look what does it do in me when the hands merge, and we let go. I want to make a step now. Normally I do it standing, but today I want to make a step, so I do a step. And then I do it a little bit further down, yeah? Where it's comfortable. I bring my hands together and I make them merge. And let go. Okay, we repeat it one more time, and there are some secrets in it. What is our left and right side? There are differences. But what we now just practice is to activate the merging. So I do not pressing them against each other. How do I have to feel them that they start merging? And secret number 2 is I merge my hands, but what happens in my body? Yeah, because that's where I want to have something happen in the end. One more time. So the height which feels comfortable in front. Left and right slowly meet. I make my hands merging softly, becoming one, creating a plane in between. What does it feel like in my body? What's happening now? And then I let go. I let my breath react. I do it a second time a little bit deeper. I make it slowly come together. I start feeling the palms of my hands, and then I somehow feel, listen, or whatever into it. What do I have to do that they start becoming soft? Merging. What happens in me? I let go. I let my breath react, so something must have happened, otherwise my breath wouldn't react. And I do it further down. And can you see when I start merging my hands that even the elbow come in? I do not stand like this, I'm not pressing, my arms are straight. And adjust the streaming in from left and right. Yeah? Makes my hands merge and my inner react. One step just to relax. And now exercise 4 or 5. And you don't have to do all of them. Maybe one day you do exercise 1, the other one exercise 2, the other one exercise 3, and after 5 days you have touched all of them. Or you want to do all of them just briefly touching hello, hello, hello. Find out your way. Stay within your limits. Yeah? And then exercise 4 is you stand. And what we have been doing with the arms, we now try to do with the legs. So we just try to create a streaming in from left and right, which somehow makes the legs go towards each other. And maybe even if you bend the knees a little bit, it's easier that they can somehow merge. Yeah? And then you let go. And how does the body react? We are always looking for the reaction of the body. I stand, and now I have sort of invisible arms down there, and they just come in and take the legs along, and they start coming together, that I start feeling this plane between them meeting. And again. And you will notice again and again I will work with the legs. Why? Because our life forces, they have to do with this energy. And I have to do this and I have to do that. The exhaustive forces, they have to do more with the upper system. That's why it's so nice to just do this streaming together one more time, just calmly with the legs. So I don't do anything up here, just in the realm of the legs I now create the streaming together. But how does my upper system react to that? And I make a step. I breathe. The last exercise, you also don't see much, but there's also again a sort of secret in it. You just stand, as we did with relaxed legs, like this. You bring your hand in front of your chest, in front of your belly. I would even start at the belly level. And then you slowly try to stream down from your belly through the legs to your feet. That's all. That's all I ask you. But what can happen is, because our lower system, that's something which wants to go forward. So when you go this way through your body, let's start it again. And you just go slowly through it, and we only feel the legs, the streaming through it to the feet. Maybe afterwards it is happening that we lean forward without having done it consciously. We try it maybe 2 more times, then we leave it. So you sit, stand, you start, you go through your body. All you do is feeling your hips, your upper legs, your calves, your feet. And you still feel stable. You lean forward throughout your connectedness to this system. So relax, one step. So you do not lean forward with your chest system, because that happens so easily in everyday life. We just come forward through connecting with this. One last time, you go down. And this brings you forward and you feel stable from within. You let go, you let your breath react, and those who stood, sit down to listen to the resonance. And also those who only watched can now listen to a resonance. We were connected. How is my body reacting now? And now it's not so much a physical reaction what we are looking for, but feeling-wise. So does my chest feel large or small? Does my chest feel full of light? Or is it a darker tone, which is not bad? Darkness is something which also carries you. How do you feel your hips? Is this a space, spacey, or round, or more square space in your lower belly? And your feet, when you feel your feet, are they more vibrant? Are they more calm? Is one foot more bigger than the other one, which would be normal, because there are no two same things in the world. Do you have your head? Do you have the feeling my head is tall, or is it small? Is my throat long or short? feeling-wise, not in reality. And then breathe and relax and let go. Just let go. And you've seen these are these 5 exercises which have to do with this quality of the lymph. We call this, what elements I showed you together, we call it ooh, this calm streaming from me to you, ooh, yeah? And we have it coming together, and then through this coming together, something comes into movement. And this quiet flow, we want to enhance in our feeling, yeah? And from there, it can penetrate into the, life activities in our body. And touch as much as you want. From there, you have the video, you get the replay from what I did, and you decide if you do it for 2 minutes, for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, or for 15 minutes a day. It would be great to try every day to touch it. Yeah? And you will notice the body will say, you cannot do it perfect. You just touch it, and then the body say, I can do it much better. So you can trust in yourself. Now I would like Esther to send that into breakout rooms that you can briefly say hello to each other. I hope you could create a space where you feel safe and you could welcome each other. Now I would not open a discussion. If you have questions, please, there are these chat boxes in the course you have. And write your questions, then everybody can read them. And also those who are not here now can participate. And I will answer your question. I am there for you. It's not, we just are delivering a course. We want really to create something which is helpful for all of us. And we feel responsibility for what we are doing here. And we are grateful for your trust and that you came or are here. I have shown you that the exercises I have just done with you or are in this course. And in this course, you will also find a description of a practical exercise we suggest. And this exercise also has to do with the quality we try to address with the eurythmy. And also here, it's a long description, but I will explain it to you now. You don't have to read it. There's a chat box where when you write something, your message will be distributed to all of us, all participants, and you can start talking to each other. And this exercise is twofold. It's called refraining from unnecessary criticism. So it's not called don't criticize, because sometimes it's necessary. But so often we criticize just to feel ourselves. It's a means to feel myself. Yeah? And that's why that's not good. I need it for myself. Yeah? And these things that we discover, how often we say things, negative things about others, just to feel us. Yeah? That's the thing. And to notice how often we do it and to try to do it less. A second thing is, don't criticize. Yes. And then we think we should not speak negatively about others, but maybe the even harder exercise is don't criticize yourself. And this also would be a practice of this week. Yeah? Oh, I forgot to do my practice today. Yeah? Yeah? Yes, I did not do it. I had a good reason. I just notice it. I did not do it. That gives me much more possibility to go more open in the next day, as if, I did not do it, I should do it. that we come out of it. I notice it, and what we will learn is that perception is a key to so many things to make it true. So I just perceive I did not do it, and this opens doors. Yeah? So practice not to criticize yourself. And the next practice is, if somebody is really saying something negative about you or even aggressive against you and you somehow have to defend yourself, try for a while at least not to directly go into reaction, but more into observation. In which setting is this person living, or how does this person act over time? Observe this person a little bit, instead of reacting through defending yourself through criticism. Yeah? And this observing what is around the person somehow, yeah? This will become a key which again will accompany us through the weeks. And here, this he is also to others like this, not only to me, to discover these things. These would be the practical exercises. And you even have a video where Pascal gives some hints if you want to watch it, or you just do it from what you understood now. Refrain from unnecessary criticism. And to criticize yourself, maybe it's never necessary. Yeah? Good. And then I would now like to go through the exercises once again in a quiet way. The first time I try to explain the principles behind it, that you become more and more able not to do what Theodor says, but to understand what you try. And from what you try, yeah, you just try something, and this can unfold. And when you know what you try, yeah, otherwise you cannot try anything. And now we go through these exercises sitting. Those who want to do it standing can do it standing. That's already an invitation to find your way of doing it. And afterwards we become again quiet. And then slowly you switch off your camera and stay with yourself for another 10 or whatever feels good. You either lie down or you sit and be quiet for a while to digest what you have been doing. I often say you don't see much when we do these exercises, but in some way we are moving mountains. Yeah? And after having moved the mountain, you have deserved a rest. So these invisible forces which moved mountains, let them, yeah, they don't need rest. They are, but they need to, yeah, to rejoice that they were allowed to unfold this way. Okay, so again, I invite you to join, and I now will do it sitting. And I invite all of you to do it sitting, even if you could do it standing, just to experience that's also possible. And first exercise, I feel myself and my breath, my inner reacts. Take time to arrive at yourself and learn, or allow yourself to learn that to deal with time as if it would be a substance, a something. And then we have this streaming up. And at that height which feels comfortable, you turn and you stream down. And then we remember that we do things with our hands, but we are interested in what it happens within. And maybe I can watch a little bit into myself, look into myself, that sort of countercurrents come about. I go down, it makes me upright. I go up and I start feeling my seat better. And you can even increase it in such a way that you go down and you lift your heels a little bit without getting a cramp in your feet. And you come up and the feet slowly come down, just having this counter current. Last time, I stream down, my feet come up. I stream up, and slowly my feet go down. I let go, that's why my hands come to my center, because they want to go where I am. I don't take them to my center, they just visit me. And then I let go. And let my breath react. Second exercise that I need to sit a little bit in front is that my hands hang loose. I feel my shoulder girdle. Yeah. So, in my imagination I have broad shoulders. And then I contract my body. And I'm only working my body. I'm not doing anything in my hands. I just feel that I have them and they come along. And I let go in my body. I breathe and that makes my arms getting wide again. I contract in my body. I let go. I bring my arms, exercise 3, in front of me, and I make left and right stream together. And this streaming together can now continue. That my hands merge, the elbow comes in. And my inner reacts in what way ever. I do it a little bit deeper. I let my hands merge. And seemingly it's a narrowing gesture, but maybe I can experience something which doesn't feel narrow. Something in me says, not with me. And I let go. And I do it a third time, a little bit lower. And let go. And the main exercise is, what do I have to do that my breath reacts? How to what I have been doing? That the body, that's the thank you of the body. We will look into it. Exercise 4 is, I just have my legs here, and slowly I let the streaming together happen in my legs. And I try, I'm only active down here, and what does it do here? And then I let go. And I don't fall down, it just stays. I do it a second time. And I let go. I do it a third time. In the beginning I press my legs together, but over time they become sort of magnets which just search for each other. Just magnets coming together. Until my breath reacts. Great. And please, if this does not work, perfect. If your breath doesn't react, perfect. Only know that's where we want to reach at, that it can start working like this. So we give a little bit a picture of how it could be, and you stand where you are. Yeah? But the body starts to understand what you would like him to be able to do again. Yeah? Last exercises, you have your feet relaxed, and from your center, you slowly stream down and try to feel your lower system. And then you just try, can feeling my lower system through my legs make me bend a little bit forward and feel stable from within. So I sit, I put my hands where it feels good, and the hands just help me to do things inwardly. I slowly stream down, and then sometime I enter another sphere, and I'm only concerned with feeling this sphere down there, and then it can move you forward without me doing it. Okay. And then you breathe, you relax and say great. And what we now practice is that we can just relax, however it was, listen into ourselves and ask these simple questions. How does this part of my body feel now? How that part? I do not try to look for too much physical experiences. Oh, this is doing pain, and this, that's always like this, yeah? But more picture, feeling impressions, yeah? What kind of colors do I feel floating through my body now? More light colors or more dark colors? Is it a mixture of colors? Yeah? Is it one color? Is it more expanding quality or more flowing in quality? Yeah? Do I feel my arms light or full of weight? How does it feel to be upright now? Does it need effort to be upright, or is it very natural to be upright? These kind of discoveries I invite you to look for when you've done an exercise, even if it's only for a minute that you did the exercise. Even then you can listen to the resonance. And now I invite you to just stay quietly, relax, go back to the groups you have been talking with. Maybe it was enjoyable, it can also have been difficult, it depends completely whom you meet. But just that we are on a path together, and I feel very much part of the path you go. I'm very honored that you allow me to go this path with you, to learn together with you, and to develop together with you. Put your observation in the chat. Don't do it, don't feel obliged to anything if you don't feel like it. Stay with yourself. Take this week for just finding you, how do I want to do these things? I would encourage you to continue. Even if you say, yeah, sometimes it takes time, yeah? And then you are happy that you did it. I know that it's a worthwhile path. And even if you don't feel anything is reacting, maybe you just don't feel that something is reacting. And so rather, when you think I have a crisis, start writing in the chat and draw the experience from the group. Okay. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you, Mikan, for doing this wonderful translation. Thank you, Esther, for hosting the meeting so well. And good luck, Esther and Mikan, when you now in 50 minutes run your own course. Our hearts, all of our hearts, are with us, because this system, what we try to bring for cancer-related fatigue, you can also bring it into other settings, yeah? And here we just try to create something which focuses on the theme we carry here. So looking forward to see you again. People can still join during the week. So if you liked it and you know people who might want to join, we close the entrance door next Saturday. Yeah. So because the material is there, people can fetch up. Or we just continue as we are. Bye-bye and all the best to all of you.